Greetings, students, and welcome to a fun activity week here in psychology class. So, since you have an exam this week, we're not going to be doing our typical documentary application. We're going to be doing our little activity application, so hopefully it doesn't take you as long as the goal. So what are we doing this week? Well, we've learned about senses and perception, so let's apply that a little bit. So for this week's activity, what I actually want you guys to do is go on the internet and find me nifty optical illusions. There are so many. There's a bunch of examples in your textbooks. Try not to use that. But there's great examples on the internet, all over the internet, great stuff. So here's what I want you to do. I want you guys to go out in the internet. I want you to find me a nifty optical illusion, hopefully one that is not mine, and hopefully one that is not on your textbook. And I want you to go ahead and put it in our discussion board. So you can either put a link or you can actually put the image itself in there. And then I want you to tell me which principle of perception or sensation your optical illusion demonstrates, right? So if you find one that uses the Gestalt principle of closure, you're going to say, this one demonstrates closure. If you find one that demonstrates proximity or perception, that kind of thing, you're going to write that down in with your optical illusion. So you really only have to do two things. You have to find your optical illusion and you have to tell me how you think it works. Guys, do not reinvent the wheel on this. When I say do not reinvent the wheel, don't do work that other people have already done. There are lots of great websites saying, here's various ones using closure, here's various ones using proximity. Don't make this harder on yourselves than it needs to be. This is supposed to be fun. I'm kind of hoping this week that we get a really fascinating collection of optical illusions in our discussion board that we can all kind of visit and look at and play with in our own free time. To kind of apply all the stuff that we've been learning this week about how we see and understand things in our world, right? So go out to the internet, find me some nifty optical illusions, figure out which principles they demonstrate, and I will see you guys down in the discussion board post because I'm super excited to see what you guys come up with. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video.